Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a bump date. I haven't done one in a while. Not much has happened since the last one, but I thought I would just fill you in with like what's going on. So I am 37 weeks today. Hopefully I edit this video and get it out today, but I am 37 weeks. We have 3 more weeks till my due date, which is absolutely crazy. Like, I feel like this whole pregnancy has gone by so fast. At the last like month or so has been like dragging on, like each week just dragging on. But I don't know. It feels like it's going by fast. Feels like I'm just a whole bundle of thoughts today. But I can't believe that we're already at 37 weeks. That's crazy to me. So I don't remember the last bump date I did, but last week I went to the doctor, and that started my every week appointments. So I go again tomorrow. Before that, the last couple probably months, I was going every 2 weeks, which, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I have to drive 1 hour and 15 minutes to my doctor and the hospital where I'm going to give birth. And that drive is like just getting so long and so boring and so old, but it's okay. We're on the home stretch, hopefully. But anyways, so most of my appointments, not much goes on. I usually go in, they weigh me, take my blood pressure, then the doctor comes in and measures my belly and listens to the heartbeat, and that's pretty much the extent of my appointments. So it really takes longer to get to my appointments than my appointments actually take, but that's okay. So far, so good. I haven't had any like problems in my pregnancy, which, praise God. And so I'm hoping that doesn't mean that like labor is going to be harder. But I have gained a total of, so far I've gained a total of 23 pounds, I believe that's what it is, which I'm not complaining about. I was so scared when I got pregnant that I was going to gain like 50 pounds. And so it'll probably be closer to 30 when it's all said and done, maybe. But 30 was like my limit. Like, I did not want to gain more than 30 pounds. And honestly, this baby craves sweets like all the time. That's all I think about is something sweet. So for having gained only 23 pounds so far, honestly, I'm surprised. But so that's good. My blood pressure has been good. So everything's been relatively good, which, thank God, I'm so thankful for. My last appointment, which was my 36-week appointment last week, they did a few more things. They did the whole like weighing me and blood pressure and all that. And then the doctor, TMI, but they take a little Q-tip and kind of like swab you down there. And if you're having a C-section, the nurse said they don't do this, but if you're having a vaginal delivery, they do this because some women have a bacteria down there. It doesn't affect the woman at all. And it's not like an STD or any like disease. It doesn't affect, you as a woman at all. But if baby passes through it and it gets on his face or whatever, it can cause the baby to get sick or whatever. And she said not a lot of women have it, but they test, most women. So they like Q-tip it and they had to send it off to the lab, and tomorrow I'll find out the results. She said if I have it, then they put medicine in my IV when I'm at the hospital delivering. So hopefully I don't, but I find out tomorrow if I do. He also checked to see if I was dilated, which, honey, is it's not comfortable. But anyways, I was not dilated at all. He didn't think that I would be, but since he was doing the Q-tip thing and he was already down there, he thought he would just check. So then we went to the ultrasound room and he checked on baby. If you don't know, I am having a boy and his name is Lincoln. And he checked on baby, and baby is head down. The fluid looked good. He said everything looked good in there. He guessed that baby was about 5.7 ounces. like 5 pounds 7 ounces right now, and so he's guessing when baby is born that he will be between 7 and 8 pounds. So that's not too bad. I didn't want a huge baby, so if that's correct, thumbs up. So that's pretty much all that's going on. When I go to my appointment tomorrow, like I said, I find out those results, but it'll just be like a normal appointment, like weight, blood pressure, measure, heartbeat, done. Excuse me. So that's really all that's going on. I am ready for baby to come. I'm kind of over being pregnant. I've had people ask me if I'm miserable, and I'm not really miserable yet. I'm just tired. And I know that that sounds silly because it's not like when baby comes, I know I'm gonna be super tired still. But I'm kind of tired of being pregnant. Like tired of struggling to get up off the couch. And I mean, we have a low couch, so that doesn't help. But, you know, and walking and just, you know, all these things that come with being pregnant. So I'm just kind of tired and over it. I mean, I hate to say that too, because, you know, a lot of women don't get to have babies and don't get to go through this, so I'm grateful and thankful for that, but I am ready to be done. And plus, the main reason is I'm just ready to meet him. Like, we've had his nursery set up for a while, and I'm just ready for him to come here and we see what he looks like and just meet him and start this new life. It's like you are waiting 9 months and it's like, just come already. So I'm hoping he comes next week. I don't really know if he will. Oh, one thing is my doctor asked me if I was having any contractions, and sorry, my thoughts are like everywhere. That's called pregnancy brain, and I have it to the nth degree. But he asked me if I had any contractions, and I've never been pregnant before, so I don't know what contractions feel like. I've been looking it up and trying to figure it out, and most of it I feel like are just Braxton Hicks, because I just get kind of like a period crampy feeling in my stomach, and it gets tight, but nothing has been like painful like you imagine a contraction to be. And he told me that, you know, just like if my stomach's getting tight, it's a contraction and it might not always hurt, but just to keep an eye out for that as well. And I don't know. The other day I thought maybe I had a little one, but I can't be for sure. I don't know. So if you guys have ever had children, like, what did your contractions feel like? Because I mean, I don't know. Are they like as super painful as like TV and everybody claims them to be? I have a really low pain tolerance. I have my whole life. So my mom has always talked it up like it's gonna hurt me so bad. So that's what I'm preparing for. I just don't know. But yeah, so I've also had people ask me if I am like afraid of giving birth or if I have fears, and honestly not about giving birth right now. I was telling my husband that when I got pregnant, I just knew that at some point I was gonna have like a panic attack, like I can't do this is gonna hurt so bad, like before giving birth, and I haven't had that yet. Surprisingly, I've been calm about it, which is not what I expected at all. For me, my fear is for the unknown. I'm a person that likes to know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, all that. I'm not big on surprises. I like to know things, which doesn't always work out that way. So for me, my fear is how, like, the fear of like, I don't know how it's gonna feel when it happens. I don't know what day it is. Like, I wake up every morning like, is this the day that I'm gonna start having contractions? Like, I don't know, you know? So I don't know that I'm afraid of like when it's gonna be, how it's gonna happen. Like I said, we have an hour and 15-minute drive to the hospital. Like, how is that gonna feel? All these things. Most of my fears and worries are for before I get to the hospital, because in my mind, you get to the hospital, the nurses are there, the doctor's there, you get an epidural, which I am getting an epidural. I feel like, and they'll help you through the process. And so I don't know, it's just weird that like I'm more afraid or worried about the before getting to the hospital than the actual hospital. Not saying that when I get to the hospital and it all starts, I won't have a major panic attack, because that'll probably happen. But that's kind of where my fears are right now. So if you have any advice, I don't know what advice you could give, because it's kind of like, he's gonna come when he wants to come. When he's ready to come, it'll happen. But I think that's generally all I have to report on. This will probably be my last bump date. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get it out today. Make sure you follow my Instagram and Snapchats down below, because I will probably post on there when he comes before I will make a video on it. I really want to get back in the swing of things, of making videos, and I'm like laughing at myself because I'm like, yes, I want to get back in the swing of videos right when I have a baby. But you know, we'll see how that goes. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.